There we are. Hi. Here we go. Welcome. Let me rearrange camera here. Welcome back, everybody on YouTube, everybody on Twitch. Make sure everything's good. We're good. We're good. Let's go ahead and get another game in here. We're playing Glintblade. It's 5:30 in the morning now. This is game. This will be game 3. First opponent disconnected after the first game. So there are ongoing server issues that they're aware of, and I will say that so far this deck this deck is kind of addicting to play in a nice way. Whether I'm winning or losing, I'm still kind of having a good time compared to Arena, where the losses were just like, I don't know, they didn't feel right. I don't know. I don't want to complain about it too much, but I read, like I said before, I read some of the reviews on the iTunes Apple. Is it I don't know, on the Apple Store for the mobile version of Arena, and like they were very telling. Like a lot of people were kind of saying the same thing, that like just the land base, like basically they were saying that the shuffler was rigged. And they were saying that the games were decided before they started. I don't know how much truth to that is, I mean, because it is random in some sense, shuffling. But who knows? Who knows? We've been live here for an hour on Twitch. If you're watching out there on YouTube, please do hit subscribe. Everybody on Twitch, hit follow. Feel free to say hello in the chat, or good morning, or wherever you're at. My name is Bowie Brad, because I am from Bowie, Maryland. It's where I grew up. I remember one time on stream, not that long ago. Everything's recent now. Woo was in the chat. Fatal was in the chat, and we were watching some aerial drone footage of the town I grew up in. That was just a nice time. That was pretty cool to share that with them. I haven't seen them in the chat in a while. The chat's been pretty quiet lately. But I figure, I don't know. You just got to put yourself out there for people. Like nobody's going to show up if you don't stream. And if you do stream, nobody shows up. At least at this point. Maybe things will change. Hopefully things will change. So, you know what? Oh, I don't know what this is. What is this? So I'm looking to get Glinthawk out. What even is this? Experimental Agony. Okay, so this is some new business for me, man. I don't know what this is. Depletion counters. Oh, so it's like a ramp thing. Okay. So if we can hit their hand by any means, we need to do that. Let's go ahead and get Glinthawk down here. And we're going to bounce this back to our hand. And I want to get us set up for when that discard creature comes out. Suffocating Fumes here. Opponent with the quick plays, man. I think they yielded. The pace of this game already is noticeably faster. I don't know what to expect from them. So they're ramping up into blue-black, 7 cards in hand. A lot of mana on board here for them. With them depletion counters. Draw 2 cards. Each opponent gets a poison counter. Wow. Interesting. These are just regular lands. They're not artifacts. Just trying to think of Dust to Dust. Experimental Augury. Proliferate, huh? Okay. So they're doing poison counters on us here. So life gain really kind of doesn't matter, and then they're gonna proliferate again. Okay. Interesting. 3 poison counters for us here. So I think we need to put the clock on them. There is a card draw. Three damage getting in there. There we go. So it is a race against poison counters right now. Opponent with 8 cards in hand. Thraben Charm not really doing much for us. I don't see them really doing anything with their graveyard, not just yet. I think we have other priorities here. You know, maybe we do Core Skyfisher. I don't know. I'd really like to get some discard on them though, before I go Core Skyfishing Limbus. Although you know, we get Scry and card draw. Draw 3 cards, proliferate. Yeah, wow. Four poison counters for us now. So I think we really just want to get as many creatures on the board as we can. Hopefully we don't see a wipe. Proliferate, draw a card. Yeah, so this is just a race on board here. Our creatures versus their poison counters. Lotus Petal for opponent. They still got 8 cards. You gain 3 life with the storm. So there goes that idea. Limbus, I think that's... I don't know, man. Too little, too late. I think for Thraben Inspector. We'll go ahead and grab Limbus back to our hands. I didn't realize that we have Glinthawk now. Opponent back to 20 life. Kind of a stressful game here. I don't know. Something just hit me. I'm like, oh man. Another proliferate. We're up to 6. Another prismatic charm there. And what does this do? Remove a charged counter, add 1 mana of any color. So we can get in for 7 damage on our next turn. Another proliferate here. Yeah, this is wild stuff, man. I don't even know what to sideboard. I guess... Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not sure what to do. Let's go ahead and mix up these lands here a little bit. Ancient Den to the bottom. There we go. That's kind of what I wanted to see. And then we're going to go like that. And Glinthawk. I'm doing this stuff before combat, which is probably not the best idea. A little bit of lag here. Oh, no, that was, I just needed to click. Alright, getting into combat. 2, 3, 4. $13 life for opponents. What is that? Oh, storm count. 8. So we got 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage on board. Yeah, close game here, man. Nine. Interesting deck. I'll certainly give them that. I think our deck is pretty straight ahead. So sideboarding here, man. As usual, suffocating fumes coming out. I think I like Duress and Castigate on this. And what's the one that wasn't doing much? I mean, we got to get rid of 3 cards. I think we get rid of 3 Tithing Blades. And that's, I mean... Not much. Yeah, it's a tough one, man. I don't even feel like I'm prepared on the sideboard at all for this. Um, cast down. We do have castigate. I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep it. Kind of weird, but I mean, they might switch things up on us and throw a creature down. I don't know. But it's weird, you know, with the 60 cards in hand, like, you know, I wanted to take cast out or cast down out, but there literally like wasn't anything to slot in against this. Oh, okay, this is good. This is good. So let's duress them. Draw 3 cards, proliferate, draw a card. I think we get rid of this one. Orzhov Basilica coming down. Bouncing this one back. Yeah. Let's just move this over here. I think we're going to go castigate on our next turn. Looks like they just had card draw. They didn't have their poison thing yet. So they're probably still just kind of setting up. We're going to be using this on the card draw end of things. Proliferate, draw a card. Yeah, they're just... So they had 2 of these. Go ahead and grab the other one. Thraben Charm. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And then I'll do it for us here. And I think on our next turn, we're going to be casting this draw 2 cards, lose a life thingy. It's kind of weird. It's an enchantment. Oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? There it is. There's the poison counter. I mean, even Thraben Charm isn't doing anything here. So here we go. Derelict Attic, right? And then we go Orzhov Basilica onto that. And I think we would core Skyfisher back onto this enchantment and probably be able to cast it again same turn, actually. Kind of having to... Oh, what's up? Fatal! What's up, Fatal? How you doing? My shipment for my cards comes tomorrow. That's awesome. Good to see you in chat, man. Good morning. It is 5:53 in the AM. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. So, sorry, you know, I haven't looked at chat in a while. I didn't mean to keep you waiting. How you doing? Good to see you, man. Very, very good to see you, as a matter of fact. Alright, so we're going to get this back. And then let's go Vault of Whispers. Gonna cast this again. Glad to see that your shipment... Oh, Novice Inspector. So I think we're gonna be discarding our... we have to discard something. How many cards we got in hand? Okay, there we go. You're good. It's all good. Only been here for 10 minutes. Nice. So did you talk to your therapist about a detox? No, man, like... So I'm going to therapy, like, in a week or so. And then they called me saying that my insurance, that I owe them money, and that sucks. Hang on, let me make sure I handle this correctly here. So we're oh, that costs a lot. Okay, so let's do this. Let's cast Limbus. Just give me one moment here. I just gotta think a little bit. Bojuka Bog, I don't think that's gonna really do anything. They're not doing anything with their yard. So we're playing Pauper here. Cast down, also not doing a lot of nothing. Hang on, and so we got we got server lag here that they know is like an ongoing issue. So we got the little swirly thing here. Trying to cast this card. Okay, there we go. 1 mana. Opponent with 4 cards in hand. This will get them down to 3. Why don't you get free therapy through the government, or is that an option with America? No, I don't trust our government for anything. There's no free therapy. There's no free anything in our country, bro. Like, it's we're basically just going down the toilet slowly, and that's kind of. All right, so I'm gonna draw a card off of this clue token here. Yeah, we don't get free therapy here. Hang on. My mind mentally I am lost here, kind of. But it's okay. You know, we're just playing a card game. It's early, man. It's difficult to think. But yeah, there's no free therapy, and I mean, like, I don't know, like, there's like copay for insurance, and so it just gets expensive. And it's like, I don't know, there's no other way to say it. It's just expensive. And as I was actually thinking about canceling it. I don't feel like I get much out of it. And I can go into more depth. Well, I can be your therapy. I have like 19 years in therapy. Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah, so, you know, long story short, hang on. Flashback. I should have, oh. Do they have anything else with flashback? How do I see the yard? Which one's the yard? Why can I see this bigger? Or do I have to individually click on all these? Hang on. So, opponent is doing poison counters with... And there you go. There's the storm with the life total. Do I have to click OK for each one of these? Oh my goodness. Did they cast another one? Oh. It's exhausting. I gotta go Thraben Charm, but let's see what we get off this card draw. And my wife is a neuroscience specialist. Interesting. Yeah, so sorry, it's difficult for me to think and do this. So okay, let me go Duress. 3 cards in hand for opponent. Grab that Prismatic Prism. And then let's exile any number of target players' graveyards. That would be the target player. We're at 3 poison counters, so they're basically proliferating with spells. Let's see, getting into attack phase here. Opponent at a very healthy 40 life. But yeah, I'm doing my best to talk about mental health as well as play this game here. We're in game 2 of 3. I don't know. I'm trying to think of how to say it. I feel like a lot of my problems, you know, and I don't know, as I'm saying this, I realize it's kind of like all of how you deal with it, but like they're external, maybe. It's difficult to exist in this world, I think, for me. Psychologically. Like, it's just difficult, just like... I'm 41 years old. I've done a lot of things in my... You know, like, trying to become, like, a famous Twitch streamer or whatever is not my first endeavor in life, you know? I've been around the block many times. I've done busking with guitar in Japan. I released songs and albums. I've engineered records. I tried to start a I've tried everything. And so now I feel like, all right, I'm done. I'm tired. And this world is just disgusting. And you know, I'm a Christian. So, you know, looking forward to heaven and all of that stuff, of course. And so I think that was a big change for me from back when I was an atheist, where I was like, all I can do is achieve worldly things, so I need to work really hard and write songs and yada yada yada. And then I became a Christian, and I'm like, oh, wait a second, there's a heaven? Get me out of here, dude. This place is crazy. And then so I kind of like, you know, I guess maybe I'm still kind of in that phase. You know, I'm trying to hang tough, man. I get knocked down a lot mentally. And I'm lonely. You know, I've been single for a long time. This is the therapy session. Basically, every girlfriend or woman that I've known is now married with children. One of which was like a year after we split up, and she's already married, popping out babies after a year of splitting up. And I'm just like, I mean, that was like 7-8 years ago. And here I am alone playing Magic cards at 6 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? And like going to sleep alone every night. I'm just putting it all out there, man. Like, it gets lonely. We're at 8 poison counters. Yeah. I'll try to keep you busy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's good to see you, man. Good to have, you know, somebody to chat with on here. I almost quit the stream, kinda. What do we have? Anything? No creatures. Man, this deck has us, like, hemmed up, bro. They've got us. We got 8 poison counters. And, like, this is I've never seen this deck before. Never, ever, ever. So they're doing poison counters through spells. So even Omen of the Dead, and they don't even have removal. They just keep casting that storm thing. So basically, to catch you up, Fatal, the other night, let's see, this is life gain. The other night I was playing Arena, and I basically had a complete mental breakdown. I lost 5 games in a row, and then it just came crashing down upon me of like, what am I doing? Just like with my, like just like what is like, and that's game. I'll give him a GG in chat. Oh, he left. He's. I was gonna say good game, man. All right, so let's talk. Let me see. Let's call this one poison spells. Yeah, so let's just chat for a second. That was a hard L, man. But we learned. So now we can talk. Sorry, I wasn't here for 2 days. I usually play Forza on those days. That's awesome, man. Let me see if I can move my camera over. Can you see? That's a steering wheel right there. I love me some Forza. I got this steering wheel off Facebook Marketplace. It's funny. I was telling this guy at church. I was like, yeah, like I want to get into like a racing game, and I checked Facebook Marketplace, and like the next day, there was a guy who was selling it for cheap, so I drove up there and met him. But yeah, no, dude, racing games are a good time. I got a stick shift, but it didn't quite work out that well. I don't know, like the drivers are messed up on it or something. But yeah, dude, racing games are fun. It's difficult for me to find one that's like that works properly. What was it? There was one. So I got like Horizon 5. The Horizon series is kind of, I don't know. It's weird with the campaign and driving around. It's just like something about it feels a little bit. I like the more like track racing kind of stuff. Play Forza Horizon 5. That's cool, man. If I ever play it again, we should like, I'll send you my tag. I have one of the Horizons. I don't know what it is. Is it on here? Can I? I have Horizon 4. Horizon 4. But yeah, no, it's a cool series. And I got one of the other Forzas. It was funny, dude. Like, my mom, you know what it is? This is funny. My mom got me Forza Horizon 5 for my birthday, and she bought it on Steam, right? So she paid for it with her credit card, and I'm playing it, and they've got the Hot Wheels edition, and I was like, sure, like I think it was on sale, so I bought the Hot Wheels expansion, and then I ended up playing World of Warcraft, and I just like didn't use Steam for a long time. Let me get this spam bot out of here. Long story short, let me make sure it is a spam bot. Yeah, cheap. Yeah. Long story short, my mom didn't know what Steam was, and she saw the charge on her credit card, and she like disputed the charge, and they almost shut my Steam account. They did actually shut my Steam account down for like a month, and I didn't even realize it because I was on a different computer playing World of Warcraft. And I come back and I'm like, oh, they shut my Steam account down for a while. So yeah, I'd have to buy it again. I gotta wait for it to go on sale. There's a bunch of racing games that I got on Steam for on the wish list, but you can only play one game at a time. I'm kind of back to playing. Well, I don't know, man. I couldn't sleep the other night, and I played a little bit of World of Warcraft. It was a good time, I guess. Like, I don't know. Where was I? Yeah, I mean, as far as therapy goes, Here, let's go ahead and like end this for YouTube. Everybody on YouTube, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. This has been Bowie Brad. Hit subscribe, and Jesus loves you.